What's up, guys? Alvaro here. Welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel, we talk about the markets and we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do it Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update. So I want to break down some technicals going over the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, but also breaking down from a technical standpoint Virgin Galactic, Alibaba, and Visa. So with that further ado, let's get right into the video. And today we had a green day all across the board. However, guys, we had a narrow range day with low volume. We had, for the most part, an average day given the season of the year in which we are as of now. And the Russell 2000 ended up being the best performing index, going up 0.74%. Nasdaq went up 0.14%. Dow Jones went up today 0.37%, and the S&P 500 reached yet again a brand new all-time high, and it went up 0.28%. And when it comes to the sectors that trade inside the S&P 500, the best performing sector today was energy, which went up 2.52%. Let's remember that energy was the lagging sector throughout the last three trading sessions, and the worst performing sector was communication services, which went down 0.88%. And mind you, guys, take a look at the financial sector. What is it at? Here it is. So the financial sector went up today 0.31%. So keep in mind that tomorrow we are going to have the jobs report of August. And if we happen to have a better than expected jobs report for the month of August, we can expect two sectors basically to benefit from such a situation. If we happen to have, as I just said, a better than expected jobs report, the financial sector and the energy sector. Analysts are expecting tomorrow's report to come out at 875,000 new jobs created here in the United States back in August. Let's remember also that during the month of July, the economy of the US created 850,000 new jobs. So I think that if we happen to have, let's say a jobs report that comes out at 900,000 plus jobs created during the month of August, we can expect the financial sector and the energy sector to benefit from that report. And on the flip side, we can expect probably the tech sector, or XLK, to be affected in a negative way. So watch out for that report that is coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the non-farm payroll report. And in the case of the S&P 500, this index went up today 0.28%, and it closed today's trading session at 4,536 points. And as I just said in the introduction of this video, we have a brand new all-time high in the S&P at 4,545 points. So let me pull up here real quick, guys, or quickly, the 5-day, 5-minute chart, and take a look at how this minor time frame chart looks like. This is bullish. And why, guys? Well, here on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, you can see the last 6 trading sessions of the S&P 500. This red line that you can see over here is 4,500, which is a very important area of lower support. So during the last 5 trading sessions, the bulls have been making higher lows, but every higher low that they make as days go by is getting higher. So we are uptrending on a minor time frame chart such as the 5-day, 5-minute, and at the same time we are consolidating, or the bulls are starting to consolidate slightly above a very important area of lower support at 4,500. So from a technical standpoint, it looks like the bulls are simply gathering momentum in order to take on 4550, which would be the next important area of overhead resistance. Today, the S&P 500 reached a new all-time high at 45, but we know that fat numbers act like magnets for the indices and for most stocks out there. So we can make the case that 45.50 is starting to act like a magnet. We are talking about a mental overhead resistance that looks like it is going to be broken to the upside sooner rather than later. And obviously, we are on a clear uptrend, trading above the moving averages, and we can see the RSI of the S&P at 64 points. Very healthy, so there is absolutely nothing wrong with the S&P 500 from a technical standpoint. And despite the fact that this index looks so bullish, there are a lot of people out there buying SPY puts, therefore gambling. In the case of the Nasdaq 100, it went down today 0.05% and it closed today's trading session at 15,604 points. So I am going to zoom in here on the 4-hour chart, and we are pretty much in the same situation that I just told you guys about the S&P 500. As long as the bulls remain trading in the Nasdaq 100 above 15,500 points, they are in charge of this index. There is absolutely nothing wrong with this tape. We are on a clear uptrend, trading above the moving averages. Yes, we can make the case that the bulls are getting too far away from home base from the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. But if the bulls can trade sideways for a few trading sessions without breaking the new all-time high to the upside and without breaking the lower support of 15,500 points, the moving averages are going to start to catch up, and the RSI, which is as of now at 66 points, is going to start to cool off as well. So there is absolutely nothing wrong either with the Nasdaq 100. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the first stock of this video, Virgin Galactic, which went down today 2.99%, and it closed today's trading session at $25.99. So I'm going to pull up here the 1 day, 1 minute, and take a look at this drop, guys. Jeez, unbelievable. Virgin Galactic was having a nice day. So let me take a look at this. So when the news that I am about to read for you guys came out, Virgin Galactic was going up almost 5%. And at some point today at 11:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Virgin Galactic was having a phenomenal day. It was up 8%. So what happened? What gave rise to this brutal drop that we saw today in the case of Virgin Galactic? So let me pull up the news over here. So let me see. Okay, let me read for you guys. So let me see. Virgin Galactic Holdings. Flights have been grounded by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration while the agency probes why a July 11 flight deviated from its course beyond approved airspace, according to several media reports. So it looks like the test flight in which Mr. Richard Branson participated in was deviated from the course that had been approved by the FAA. So what is going to happen here? Is Virgin Galactic going to have to pay some sort of fine or something like that? I think that this is short-term stuff, and this shouldn't affect Virgin Galactic from a long-term perspective. So in my case, let me show you. I own some shares of Virgin Galactic, and I haven't been able to average down my current position. So let me see if I can. Oh, there must be something wrong with Robinhood. I cannot pull up any information here. Let me see if I can pull up my account. All right, so here I have my position on Spce. So as of now, I own 50 shares at an average cost of $27.86, and I have an unrealized loss over here of $96. So what's my plan when it comes to the position that I just showed you? I was waiting, guys, for Virgin Galactic to pay a visit to $23, which is a previous area of lower support that has already acted as such for Virgin Galactic back, or that acted rather as lower support for Spce back in mid-April, and it also did it back in early January and also back in mid-December. However, Virgin Galactic never paid a visit to $23-ish. So I am going to zoom in here, and I like this spot, guys, in order to pick up more shares of Virgin Galactic, in order to average down the position that I just showed you. If tomorrow the stock of this company pays a visit to $24.76, I am going to be picking up probably 50 or 100 more shares of Virgin Galactic. $24.70 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for Spce back in early August, but we are also talking about a former area of lower support that already acted as such back on April 15. If I were able to average down my current position, picking up 50 or 100 more shares of Virgin Galactic at $24.70, then I am going to end up having an average cost of $25.50 each. If I can average down my position, then my price target is going to be the next important area of overhead resistance for Virgin Galactic near $28. $28, let me zoom out here to show you. So $28 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for Spce back on July 19. It also acted as lower support back on March 25th, and lastly it acted as overhead resistance back in December of last year. So if I were able to take this trade the way that I am describing it, so having an average cost or an average price on the position that I just showed you near $25.80 ish, and selling out of my shares at $28, I could be potentially locking in a profit of almost 7%, a very solid profit. So watch out for Virgin Galactic, guys, because today, and let me pull up once again here the 1 day 1 minute, this dip was bugged, guys, and I am convinced, I would say, that this dip was bugged by retail investors. And take a look at how the low point of Spce in today's trading session was $24.86, and the price that I am telling you that I want to purchase more shares of Virgin Galactic at is at $24.50, very close to the low point of today's trading session. So if Virgin Galactic tomorrow happens to pay a visit to $24.50, we can expect the bulls to step in and buy the dip. And the second stock of this video is going to be good old Alibaba. And in the case of Baba, guys, we got good news in regard to Baba. So Baba went down today 0.74%, and it closed today's trading session at $172. So let me pull up here the live news tab, and Baba is apparently, guys, partnering up with the, I'm not gonna say good old because it isn't good, but it is partnering up with the Chinese government. So I saw the news over here, let me see, here it is. So this news came out today at 9:51 a.m. and the financial media didn't say a word. What a coincidence, right? Because they are in full China fear, uncertainty, and doubt mode. So Alibaba vowed to spend the equivalent of $15.5 billion fostering social equality, becoming the latest in a series of big Chinese companies to take up Beijing's drive for what it calls common prosperity. So let me see, businesses and individual entrepreneurs are in some cases pledging, this is not the news, let me see, because Alibaba said Thursday it would spend 100 billion yuans, the equivalent of 15, or let's say that Alibaba said on Thursday that they will spend the equivalent of $15.4 billion by 2025 in support of Beijing's Common Prosperity Campaign, confirming a report in the Sheigan's News. Something like that. I must be butchering that. An outlet run by the provincial branch of the Communist Party. So it looks like Baba is making peace with the Chinese government after Jack Ma fucked up saying wrong stuff. Not wrong stuff. He said the right stuff, but if you're running a major company in a communist country, dude, you need to shut your mouth. So he said some, let's say, said some critical comments about the Chinese government, and that's why the Chinese government blocked the IPO of Ant Group. And take a look at what happened afterwards. Baba has dropped so far something like 50%. So it looks like Baba is, making a move in order to make peace with the Chinese government. So I am going to pull up here the 3-year chart. And by the way, guys, I am also holding the bag with Baba. I think that I have a tiny unrealized loss over here. And once again, I don't know what is wrong here with Robinhood, guys. Jeez. So Robinhood apparently doesn't want to help me today. I cannot pull up my current Baba position. Sorry about that, guys. So what could happen in the case of Baba? Here we can see the 3-year chart, and the fact, guys, that we closed today's trading session above $170 is a very positive sign, no doubt about it. $170 is a previous area of lower support that acted as such back in March of last year. It also acted as lower support back in October of 2019, and it also acted, or lastly, it acted as lower support back in March of 2019 as well. So this is very positive from a technical standpoint, so I would expect Baba, and this is going to be my plan in order to close the trade that I couldn't show you because Robinhood seems to be down as of now. I want to see Baba starting to consolidate slightly above $170. I think that if that process of consolidation can happen, we're going to see a lot of momentum being gathered by the bulls in order to take Baba up to the next important area of overhead resistance for Baba near $195. That is going to be the next important spot for the bulls of Baba. $195 is a previous area of support that already acted as such for Baba back in May of last year, but we are also talking about a former area of overhead resistance in which the bulls of Baba failed back in April of 2019. So if any of you is interested in taking or in starting a position in Baba, what about picking up shares of Baba at $171 or $172 and selling out of those shares at $190 or $198? Sorry, guys. Or let's say between $196 or $198, you guys could be looking at a profit of almost 12%. So watch out for Baba, guys. I think that momentum is shifting over here, and if Baba starts to consolidate slightly above $170, we could see the highs $190 sooner rather than later. And the last stock of this video is going to be good old Visa. And guys, both Visa and MasterCard have gotten absolutely killed, and apparently for no reason, guys. I didn't find any bad news to justify this drop that we saw today in the case of Visa of almost 2.56%. Visa went down today 2.56%, and it closed today's trading session at $224.18, and I actually took advantage from the dip. Let me see if Robinhood can help me. No, guys, Robinhood seems to be down. Let me see, Visa, can I pull up? There you go. Okay, thank you very much, Robinhood. So today I picked up 35 shares of Visa at an average price of $222.62, and as of now I have an unrealized gain over here of $51.80. So what's my plan when it comes to this swing position? Guys, $221.50 is a very attractive spot in order to pick up some shares of Visa. I would say that anything above $221 $221.50 is a very attractive price. And why? Well, because $221 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for Visa back in mid-May, and it also acted as lower support back in mid-April, and lastly back in mid-March. So if I start to see Visa, guys, consolidating slightly above $222, let's say, for argument's sake, I am going to be tempted to pick up more shares. I am going to be tempted, definitely, and no doubt about it, to add more shares to the position that I just showed you. Take a look at the relative strength index of Visa on the 4-hour chart. It is at 23 points, very, but very low. This implies that the stock of this company is due for a relief rally. So if we happen to see a relief rally in the course of the next days, then the next important area of overhead resistance for Visa is going to be at $227. $227 is a previous area of lower support that already acted as such for Visa back on August 18. It also acted as lower support back in mid-June, and lastly, it acted as overhead resistance in mid-May and also back in the beginning of March. So if I were able to close this trade the way that I am describing it, with shares being bought at $222-ish, that would be my average cost, and selling out of my shares at $227, I could be locking in a profit of almost 3%, a very solid profit. So watch out for Visa, guys. I truly believe that anything slightly above $221.50 is a buy, and I am going to be adding more shares to my position tomorrow or in the course of next week if I start to see a process of consolidation slightly above that level. And with Visa, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember and keep in mind, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to the channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys on Sunday, because we also post stock market videos on Sundays. Peace out, and you guys have a great weekend. Bye.